Will the Cincinnati Bengals be affected by the Super Bowl hangover phenomenon? Well, let me show you a few stats that explain why the Bengals may be just fine this season. Listed here are 3 different circumstances that the Super Bowl loser has dealt with in the past. One category is the more likely, suggesting that the Bengals will end up like 69% of the losers and still end up making the playoffs. The other categories are less likely, but show the odds that they could end up a Super Bowl contender or a winner. Now, the hangover may suggest you will not make it back to the big stage, but it actually refutes the theory that says you will not have a successful season. My question to you all is, which one of these categories do you feel that the Steelers' first opponent in Week 1, the Bengals, fit into in the 2022 season?
I feel like I'm on Jeopardy or something here. You mentioned the 8
Hold on, I
teams
gotta
in
scribble
NFL
my
history.
answer.
So they are the 71 Cowboys, 72 Dolphins, the 73 Vikings, the 87 Broncos, 91 through 93 Bills, the 2018 Patriots have returned to the Super Bowl the next year after losing one. Even getting back to the playoffs in recent years was tough. 2016 Panthers, 17 Falcons, 19 Rams, 20 49ers, all missed the playoffs. The 2018 Patriots were the only outliers. So I don't think, to answer your question, the Bengals are the Patriots or anything close. So I could see a tough year for this team, especially at the beginning of the season.
Well, I love the topic that Hannah has for us here with the Super Bowl hangover guys, and I actually think that they fit into the basket of team that still makes the playoffs and comes back. Why? Well, they have Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Joey Burr is one of the 5 best quarterbacks in football, probably closer to one of the 3 best quarterbacks in football. He's that good. And I think the other thing that befalls teams that get so close and then fall just short is they maybe rest on their laurels. They say, well, we did this, this, and this, and maybe we have these flaws, but we still got there. They realized that their franchise quarterback got hit way too much. What did they go do? Beef up that offensive line. La'el Collins is there. They got Jonah Williams bookending there on the tackles. They get Ted Karras. They get Alex Kappa to play on the interior. They draft a guy who's going to start at left guard. They overhauled the line that was so bad. Guess what? They figured out what their Achilles heel was, and they went and addressed it. So I like their chances to get back with Burrow. To the playoffs, that is. Sorry, AJ.
I would absolutely agree. They, as you mentioned, got some security around him, but also his connection with Jamar Chase, breaking every rookie record you can think of last year. That chemistry alone, that tandem alone is impressive. I think they are a team that's trending in the right direction. I don't know what Zach Taylor has been telling these guys, but year after year, from 2019 going 2-14 to 2020, 4-11-1. Last year, 10-7 being an outlier, but still having a viable chance of winning the Super Bowl. This is a whole new day, a new dawn, new day in Cincinnati. I think they're a sure lock for being in the playoffs again, quite possibly winning the AFC North again. And Joe Burrow, as you mentioned, like he's one of the, top
he's a dude.
quarterbacks in this league.
He's just a dude.
Exactly, the rising face, the rising star of this league, if you want to argue. So, Pat Mahomes is always mentioned, but Joey Ice, he's that guy.
Yeah.
Joey Ice, cool, Mr.
Dude.
Cool, calm, and collected. But don't forget either that their defense was pretty solid, and they weren't that far away from winning the Super Bowl. It's not like they went there and got killed, Chris.
Oh, no. I mean, Burrow's, even his desperation pass almost could have been caught. I mean, I think they were like a Matt Stafford no-look pass away from winning it. They were Cooper Kupp had to run and convert on 4th in the Super Bowl for the Rams. They were right there. I mean, Burrow is just, I cannot say this enough. AJ said it best. It's like a dawning of a new era there. That kind of sucks if you're a Steelers fan. I do not see that guy having like a spoiled shelf life where suddenly he looks great, like Mayfield looked like he was going to be the next big thing, and then boop, the wheels fell off. Joe Burrow is that dude, and the Steelers are going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
He's like the Ben Roethlisberger, different quarterbacks, but he's like
got all
Ben,
that swagger,
the Ben
man.
Roethlisberger at the beginning of his career.
Infinite swagger and
Steelers
ability.
are in trouble, I think, AJ.
I mean, Chris noted stories. I mean, it's a perfect story as well. An Ohio kid, and here he is taking his team to the Super Bowl in year 2. So you can't write anything better than this. I don't think he's reached his peak yet either. So they have brought more guys in to protect him, as Chris mentioned. He has all the options along the sidelines with wideouts. Joe Mixon had another career year last year. I think they are a true threat. And yeah, I'm concerned.
I just can't buy into the Bengals, guys. I can't do it. It's Cincinnati.
Nobody,
it's like buying into Cleveland.
Rich, let me change your
What
mind
happened
a
the last
little
time?
bit.
Hold on. What happened the last time the Steelers played Cleveland in the playoffs?
Well, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's still Cleveland. It's the Browns.